Meanwhile, a special meeting last night that lasted 4 hours. Nampa School District ended up sticking with their original decision when it comes to who they're going to have taking kids to school. School board trustees, in a unanimous vote, awarded the district's transportation contract to First Student Bus Company. That ends a 64-year relationship with the Brown Bus Company that was taking kids to and from school. This was the second hearing held on the matter because Brown Bus Company, they protested the school board's original decision to go with First Student, and they were hoping to change their minds. Back in the spring, district was set to renew decades-old contract with Brown, but they learned the new proposal that Brown had was $2 million more than their budget could handle. So they decided to put the contract out to bid. They got two of them, one from Brown, another from First Student. June 11th, school board decided they were going to give it to First Student, mostly because the bid from Brown was incomplete. Well, Brown asked the board to reconsider. So they did, and they listened to presentations from both First Student and Brown Bus Company in last night's protest hearing. The board went to executive session about 7:30 last night. 10 minutes later, they had a decision.
I would like to move that we affirm the student transportation services bid submitted by Students First or First Students, and to find that doing so is in the best interest of the public and the district.
Like we said, it was unanimous. Each member of the board did go or wanted to go with First Student, pointing to the legal specifications of that bidding process. And it does end that long-term relationship with Brown, and it kind of hit a few of them emotionally, hit board chair Brooke Taylor especially.
Give me a sec. In no way, shape, or form is this a reflection of how we feel about our drivers, what we know that they mean to our students, or their service to our community. Nor was this a position that this board wanted to see themselves in after such a tumultuous year.
I mean, that could also be one family seeing the same bus driver for years and years, which is reasonable to expect when it comes to 64 years of service. To show their support, Brown Bus Company drivers did show up in matching shirts last night, filling the boardroom and the overflow room. They told us last Friday if the board was to go with First Student, though, that would mean more than 125 staff members and drivers of Brown Bus Company. They're going to lose their jobs. We did try to reach out to First Student to ask them what their plans are, if they're going to hire any of those Brown bus drivers that might lose their jobs, and when they might be getting their buses into town. We have yet to hear back from them. And with those elements not fully lined up, it does remain unknown if it will all come together in time and whether or not there'll be buses to take kids to school on that first day of school.